Yeah, I'm gonna make this a real quick response. To the people who are putting me in stuff, I never requested to be in any situation for whatever drama you guys are doing. Don't put my name in it. Please don't. Because I don't appreciate how I'm involved in something and I wasn't even part of it. I don't mind you responding to one of my videos. I don't mind if you are just, hey Anthony, what's going on? Bye bye bye, what's going on, Chayton? But don't put my name in stuff. Okay? And you know who I'm referring to. If you got a problem with me, well, apparently my name is being brought into something that I didn't, listen, I'm busy working. I'm busy doing my own grind. I come back home, I see someone does a live stream and they're putting my name in stuff. It's fine if you guys can go at it and trying to go at each other. Just don't put my name in it. If I never been part of it or asked to be part of it, don't put my name in shit. And I mean it. Because listen, let me tell you something. I understand that you can't get my dick out of your mouth, but don't put my name in shit. Okay? All right? Because if you continue to do that, I'm going to flag your videos. I'm not even going to bother going back and forth. Because listen, I have a life. I have things I got to do. And if you are going to constantly put my channel in jeopardy or try to vilify me every chance you get because you want clout, I'm just going to flag your content for hate speech or harassment. And that's just that on that. Okay? So the next time you put my name in something, please be sure to personally contact me before you put that in your video. Okay? Because the next time I find my name being brought up in something and I did not partake in any situation, I'm going to flag your content. And that's a public service announcement from ZTB. Now let me check the comment sections. Hey, you've been out of the loop, so you really... I don't know what the fuck is going on. But you know who decided to make a stream, I saw. And all of a sudden, because they're going at it. He's venting. He's, taking out his lonely frustrations. I don't know what he's doing. Personally, I don't really care. But my name is being brought in. Like, people in the comments are bringing my name in something, like as if I'm part of it, and then my name is being brought up in a conversation as if I have some relevance to whatever the fuck is going on. I just want people to know I am not in any of this situation. Like, I am not taking part in any of this situation. I'm not in it. I'm watching it from the sidelines. Of course, I'm going to support my friends, but I'm not going to put myself in a situation where, like, I'm going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Well, this is the only response they're going to get. Deep charge. So the next time they put my name unnecessarily in their mouths, I'm flagging their content because I'm not going to tolerate this shit. YouTube is supposed to be a space for people to do entertainment, not bitch and moan and complain about nobody likes me, nobody care about me. No, fuck it. If you want to do that, you go on a website where you can bitch, rant, and complain and vent out your frustrations like a diary. But as far as YouTube is concerned, it's an entertainment website. So don't come on YouTube and create chaos. Everybody's moving on and doing their own thing. Everybody's trying to make something for themselves. But when you continue on this fiasco of I gotta vent and then I gotta take it out on people, then you just become a problematic person. So I think it's best in your situation, if you want to continue to have your group and your brand be taken seriously and get some positivity in your life, I think it's best to shut the fuck up and start doing some actual content noteworthy. Okay? Because I'm sick and tired of everybody crying and complaining and arguing back and forth unnecessarily. It doesn't call for. It does not call for. And it's pissing me off. When I saw that, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like I literally for an entire month, I would say 2 months, I've been out of drama, and lo and behold, I get pushed into it as if I was actively taking part in anything. I was actively taking part in making those coins. I was actively taking part in paying those bills. I was actively taking part in getting my grind together. That's what I was actively taking part. But when I came home and I check and I see the responses, I'm like, what the hell? Like, how did, first of all, I don't know what that person, and I'm not going to mention that person's name, but I don't know what they were arguing or why they started that shit. I think he just wanted to start some shit to start some shit, and he wanted people to respond to give him clout and notoriety. And that's cool. You know, you can get clout, but keep innocent people out of it. If I didn't say shit to you, don't say shit to me back. Okay? And like I said, the next time you do that shit, I'm going to flag your channel. Both of them. Okay? Both of them. So don't put my name in your mouth if I wasn't part of anything, okay? Got it? Okay, let me read these comments. Oh my god, Crow Templar, you need to speak to our operator soon, ZTB. I definitely will. It's gonna be late today. Tomorrow's my short day. So, you know, I'm probably gonna, you know, come tomorrow and talk with you all. Excuse me? Put that Tim on it. Yeah, exactly, Bronzebird. Welcome. Um, some even have given some even have the info to give you. Yeah, I mean, like, listen, I see it all. I look behind the scenes, but it's just becoming annoying when people put their name and they you literally haven't did anything recently to them. If they're bringing up the past, then that's sad. You know, that's really sad. Because I'm not bringing up the past. I'm not like, I'm moving on. I'm doing my own thing. Nick, what's going on? I've said I'm done with it. I'm not mentioning anyone and just moving forward. See, here's the thing. We were all doing this. We were all moving on. And just, you know, we were doing current event topics. It just so happens that whenever we are all like collabing together, or when we see something, we have a response to it. It just turns into a shit fest of past events, using that as a forefront to try to start shit. And I'm just like, are you freaking kidding me, man? Like, you know, I couldn't believe what I saw when I came home. I was just livid. The topic is bringing people unnecessarily when I never asked to be part of it, and I wasn't not even part of it to begin with. Hey, Lewis, what's going on? Arthur and his goons continue to rant about people. Well, you know, that's what Arthur's going to do. Arthur's always going to rant. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the idea. I mean, YouTube is an entertainment space, not like a drama. It's like it's no longer being fun to go on YouTube anymore, because every day, it's like someone says he said, she said bullshit, and I'm getting tired of it. I'm really, really getting tired of it, because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't call for all of this negativity. It does not call for. And the only kinds of people who like this are narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths, and no lives, losers. And frankly enough, I rather argue and cuss each other out on debates, like involving situations like what happened with Dark Master and Will. Shout out goes to both of them. That is the kind of conversations I would like to, you know, argue about, because it's involving personal beliefs and stance on things. So I would personally enjoy engaging in an argument involving that than involving he said, she said bullshit. YouTube is like 4chan now. Yep, that's why I watched For the Silence. Yep. For me, I came home late. So when I came home, I watched it after the fact. And when I saw what I saw, I just, I was like, are you freaking kidding me? When you're watching things from the sidelines, you don't expect to see, you expect to see at least some sort of improvement, but it's like there is none. It's only, I'm going to cry, I'm going to bitch, and I'm going to take out my anger out on everybody. And it just doesn't make any sense. Take that shit somewhere else. Go to Reddit and take that shit. Take that, like you said, 4chan. It doesn't call for it to have this kind of, this, what is this? Like high school? Like this, it's like people, if you're almost in your 30s and you're still going to be doing the same shit, like, come on. I understand that you're probably mad that people are accusing you, not you, Raven, but I'm talking about the person in question. I understand that you are upset that people are accusing you for being creepy, for being weird. And frankly enough, I'm going to be very honest with you, and this is probably the only thing you can actually use against me in the current situation. I do think it was creepy about you licking your hand and, fetishizing over a person cosplaying. I thought it was very weird and disturbing, and that's just my personal opinion, and that's probably the only thing you can say presently. Okay, aside from that, I really don't have anything else to say. Just do you, and that's it. Okay, that's just all you got. But see, that's the problem, is you want attention so bad because you are a sociopath. And that is the individual that will never learn. I said this time and time again. I tried to help this person when I was friends with them. Lord knows I did it. Like, I tried. I give him all the tools he needs. I constantly coached him throughout the entirety of when I was friends with him. And this is what it turns to. Because he's not going to learn his ways until someone does something heinous to him to make him shut up. Okay? And that is the real tea of the matter. He's going to take this stream and he's probably going to bitch about it. I'm not going to reply to it because I'm not going to go in the comment section. I'm not going to reply to it. I said what I said here. And that's just all there is to it. If he wants to come on this comment section and say his piece, then okay, fine, I'll give him a reply. But this is probably the only given time I'm going to say what I have to say. Because you want fans, you want friends, then you need to earn it. You need to earn that respect. You need to earn that fandom. You can't be toxic and expect people to like you. You can't vilify your own subscriber fan base and expect people to like you. You can't make drama streams back and forth, left and right, talking shit, and then expect people to like you, especially newcomers. You can't display creepy behavior on camera, just straight up deep web kind of shit, and expect people to like you. It just doesn't work that way, buddy. It does not work that way, and I think you need help. And you really do need help. Like, honestly. But that's probably the only thing he can use against me now. But as far as that concerned, I really don't give a shit. Tongalo, what's going on? Hey, Chayton, what's happening here? Well, now you know. If you don't know, now you know, son. I already moved on from Arthur and Cobra. I've been very, very busy doing church-related work. And, oh, that's good for you. I got work at my family, got my girlfriend to focus on, I know exactly who you're talking about. Which girlfriend? You mean which boyfriend? I'm just joking. But actually, I'm not. Just the one I'm pretty content with. Oh, okay. Menage a trois. Okay, male and female. Catch that on Fleet. Exactly, Nick. Kevin Laggy with the PS5. What's going on? How was your day today? My day was good until I came back home. I was tired, but when I came back home, I pretty much saw a shit fest of content that wasn't good. It was just despicable, and I just wanted to state my piece because normally I see these kind of stuff and I just don't reply to it. Like, I don't say anything. I don't, like, put my 411 in any sort of situation. I just let you guys go hammer at it and, say what you got to say to the other person. I don't interfere. I don't put myself in it. But when someone puts your name in something and brings you up and puts yourself out there for no reason and you weren't even doing anything, that's where I have a problem. Okay? That's where my anger is coming from. All right? Because that is completely slander, because I literally was not doing anything. I let you guys do your little drama thing and I just went my merry way. But when you put my name in something and you don't even apologize when you say my name, you just put my name out there and you make it seem like I'm part of your whole drama fiasco. That's why I said the next time you do it, I'm going to flag both of your channels. And I meant that shit. So I can try to at least show you some lessons on how to properly be a good YouTuber. Because clearly you're falling down the deep rabbit hole and you're sinking deep. So is everyone else, unless it's relevant to the conversation. Yeah. They never move on. I keep saying, yeah, I mean, that's really where it stands by. I'm assuming you saw the stream I did that was on early. Yeah, I that got the message. I saw, shout out goes to Leon. I watched Leon's stream, and then I went to, just out of curiosity, I went to their stream to see it, and what I saw was just the same old, you said this about me, I said this about you, yada, 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 yada. But then my name was being brought up unnecessarily. And I have a problem with that. I have been trying to avoid drama myself. Sometimes it's hard. Well, as you can see, I was never a part of anything, and I'm putting in it for no reason. Insane in the membrane. What's going on? What's up, Z? Just got up to go to work. Good luck. I agree, Nick. What's up, Insane? If you don't kiss their ass, they won't kiss yours. Well, that's not how I am, okay? Listen, I just have to realize this. I don't kiss people asses. I don't need to. I'm being myself. I don't need to demand respect from people. I just tell people forward, just like with the person in question. Don't put my name in shit when I wasn't even part of it. It's a common decency of individuality and content creators, I have never made a stream about that person in a long time. All right. The last time was, I think, early last year. And that's the last time. But don't put my name in shit. God. TDC, what's going on, man? His short response, 2 hours long, not 6. Oh, God. Well, it's 18 minutes. It's not going to be long because I got to get up for work. There's nothing that can justify anything what happened. Some can't even control their compulsion. Then they need to seek help. They really, really need to seek help. I would say surprisingly, they were very respectful to me in that show. Yeah, I mean, because they don't want the smoke. They don't want you to basically go hammer on them. So, for me, it's not really the drama that's the problem. It's the unnecessarily of bringing people up and putting them in streams and then saying, but you did this and you did that. And it's just like, dude, get a life, get a life, get something in your life, because you don't have one when you're doing shit like this. Okay. Just move on and just do something productive, because it's getting old. It's entertaining for some, but it's old in the sense of dealing with it, because we don't have to deal with it. It's just, like I said, after this, I'm not making this. I'm going straight back to my other content. This is just a one and done thing, Yeah. The biggest problem, ZTB, he became a malicious individual that is unwilling to change, nor willing to be reasonable, even as far as to go one of the operator's best friend. I mean, again, that's what narcissistic sociopaths do, you know? That's what they do. What did I miss? Well, now you feeling now you getting the 411 for the information coming out. Why you think he got banned for no reason? Bye. Yeah. Omega Sausage Man. Yeah, I just want to state my piece, Omega, because I was I was so tired of it. Yeah, I saw he brought Jack Hart's into it. And I was not happy because Jack is doing his own thing. Shout out goes to the BHC founder and head honcho in charge of the group. You know, he wasn't doing anything wrong. He was just living his life, doing him, not causing any trouble. And I appreciate Jack of Heart for bringing us all together, because if it wasn't for him, we would never, like, well, I would have known Kevin, but we would never know everyone else that's here. So shout out goes to him, and I hope he's doing well. I hope he's really enjoying his time. Period. That's why, like I said, like, I don't really do streams like that much. Mainly when I do it, it's like the stream I did last time, where I was talking about something very interesting and very controversial that's actually relevant to life, and not drama he said, she said, you know? And that's what I want to continue doing, you know? I want to continue doing that and doing that for my channel, and then building myself up like that, because I think that's like the best part of being a YouTuber and a content creator, is to engage your audience into making more of a community. You know, you can have different opinions, like for instance Dark Master and Will has different opinions, but when it comes down to the topic, they stick to it. You know, it comes with certain beliefs, it comes with certain kind of perspectives of one's character. Yes, that's part of the pettiness of it, but at the same time, at least it's involving the topic. You know, it's not involving, oh, but you brought this up and you were involved in this long time ago, and then you said this about me, and I'm, you know, it's not about that. And that's honestly where I'm at it right here. They said Jack of Heart into this. They say ZTB controls it. Well, I am an admin, so yeah, I do have some control over the group, but I am not the ultimatum of the group. Jack Heart is. Have you looked at Spyro's stream as well? The operator was able to put the timestamp. I mean, I'll check it out. Shout out goes to Spyro. He's an awesome member on the BHC. When it comes to them, no matter what, shit never dies. Trust me, it's been 10 years. Oh boy, I can feel you. 10 years with me too. You know, it's just not changing at all. And that's why if they're not going to change, then I'm going to change, you know, because that's just how it is. Oh, you know who, Bronze. You know who. I'm the butt at the topic, but even Arthur run his mouth. You know, and honestly, and that's enough. Getting back to that, you know, I don't partake in your beef with Arthur and, you know, and Operation and stuff. You know, I may give my little critiques, but I don't really pay attention. I know you have a vendetta against, you know, Arthur, and you won't stop no matter what. But, you know, in this situation, you know, in your case, Kevin, I feel like the more you get involved with other people's panels, the more other people are going to attack you and antagonize you. And I feel that that is what they're doing. And I don't like it one bit. Not on your case, but on their case, you know. I feel like, you know, when they see you in their responses or in their streams, they want to vilify you because you're there, you know. And they want to use Arthur as the catalyst. So, Yeah, it's kind of messed up. But this is what I have to say. They can't control your YouTube space. They can't control the streams that you are part of. But unfortunately, this is going to be the end game to it all. Whenever you take part in other people's panels, then they're going to make a reply and they're going to say what they have to say. Shout out to Big Daddy. Yep, yes he is. Jack is pretty awesome. It will always be the same argument, same strategy, even when the arguments have been debunked a million times, because it's not about solving shit, it's about drama. Yep, exactly. It's not about solving shit. They don't want to solve shit. It's about, let me bring up old shit so I can make myself be relevant today. That's what it is. Or if they see criticism about something, then they're going to bitch about it and then make a big deal about it. It's the internet. People are going to say their opinion on something. Okay? That's just how it is. I get critiqued all the time. People come in my panel and they come in my comment section and they critique me on what I say. They critique me on my opinions, and I have no problem with that. But again, if I'm not part of something and I didn't do anything, please don't put me part of it, because you're cruising for a bruising. None of us, not even Leon, wants to do with him any longer as the last straw. Well, I don't think you need to get the authorities. I mean, that's just, that's petty internet drama. The police is not going to take you seriously. I'm going to keep it real with you, Cruel Templar. The police is not going to take you seriously, and they're not going to want to pursue any further. Because if it's not involve human trafficking, if it's not involve murder or drug smuggling, or illegal activities involving that, or kidnapping, then they're not going to be part of it. If it's just he said, she said bullshit drama, then they're just going to throw your case out, or they're just going to say, well, just, block them. They're going to tell you the same thing we tell you, block them, and that's it. Because taking it to law for what? Internet, he said, she said, that's not going to get to the court system. They're looking for important cases. They're not looking for he said, she said. And from what I see, that's exactly the case. I mean, they don't really have anything to offer. Anything. It's like the same shit. It's the same shit always. It doesn't change. It's always the same thing. Like, move on. Do something. Have a life. Get laid. Show some content that keeps people coming back in a good way, not a bad way. Yeah, they're gonna do that. I'm so sorry about that, Omega. ZTB, you're a T. What the hell is a T? From the pessimistic point of view, there will come a breaking point that people will be forced to push him to the corner, that he can't fight anymore. Well then, I think that already happened. I think that happened many of times. In the next Dr. Phil, every likes come here to release their anger and stuff. LOL. My bad comment trying to my bad trying to comment and drive. Oh my god. I don't know how you doing it. Don't get into car accidents. It's funny Arthur not just bring me up here, bring about. Yeah, I mean, you guys have a long history of beef. And this is what I've said, when it comes to you and Arthur and Bio. Shout out goes to Bio, by the way. I'm not taking part in you guys' beef, because I've been living in it. I've been dealing with it for so many years that I just get tired of it, I mean, he's been exposed many times. I don't think there's anything else to say. I don't think there's much to say about that. There's nothing really, anything else you can say about that. Well, he can think that, but if I'm wrongly accused of something, I'm going to speak up for myself, and that's just what it is. He's not going to get prison time, dude. You know, he's not going to let me tell you something. Internet petty drama is not going to give people prison time. What's going to get prison time is murder, rape, kidnapping, um, trafficking, any sort of acts that are illegal, drug smuggling. Those are the ones that give people prison time. And we've seen the results of that, the hilarious result. You said they said what to their group again, huh? Well, these are stuff that you should actually bring it up to him. You should say, well, if about food shortages. What is happening though is inflation. Inflation is happening. Inflation is really going up. Prices of food is really going up because of the high unemployment rate. Because a lot of people aren't working, so they're raising up the food, to make more money because business is losing money. So they want to put a higher price on the food in order to get money. It's sad, but that's what's happening. But not food shortages. We don't have shortages of food. But what we have is inflation. However, only one person is legitimately scared of what will happen. Even though he's trying to have a tight bond with the person in question, he'll be forced to choose a side. I mean, that's how it is. You can't be on both corners all the time. There's going to come a time when the ship is going to have to be divided. And you're either going to go on the side that's going to make it to the next island, or you're going to go to the side that's going to drown in the ocean. The choice is up to that person. And I don't like people who are wishy-washy. You got to have a concise, clear mind of what's going on. If you're wishy-washy, that just means that you're being a punk. And if you're being a punk, then for me, I really don't take you seriously. If you're gonna be wishy-washy, I don't really fuck around with people who are wishy-washy and they just can't make a proper decision on something. If someone is doing something that's fuck shit, you address it. You don't be wishy-washy and say, I want both of you guys to just hug it out. No, you gotta let them go at it and know who the people that you're defending. I mean, that's up to you guys. Yeah, I saw that. I noticed. Yeah, and I'm not. Listen, I already said to him long ago. I'm not gonna, bring him up in anything. We agreed to not bring each other up. Yesterday was an interesting day. I work at Big B, and my brother and another driver completely went off on our boss like motherfucker this and that. Yeah, it was bad, but it was funny. I bet. Wait, he said I'm responsible for food shortages? Omega, you be eating people's food out? Dog. No, you're responsible about the group thing. D said it. Again, listen, guys, I'm not. When it comes to him, he knows where to find me. If he has a problem with me, he knows where to find me. He can come in my channel and say what the hell he got to say. All I said, I made my agreement. I wasn't going to bring him up negatively. But there's another person that didn't follow heed to that direction. And you know who that person is. That's why I had to check Cabal's wishy-washy was, because I don't fuck. I'm so sorry to hear that though. But this is what you have to do. When people are not being what's the word? They're not being generally honest with their direction and their behaviors. Then it just comes to a point where now it's like they're manipulating you to do something that basically you don't want to do, and not for the right reasons. So I just, I understand. It's okay. A weak fool that can't move a mover, an inability to take action because he can't just do anything, a claim that he made, everyone will get mad. Oh, he bring me up. Well, again, when you're in the conversation, they're going to keep bringing you up no matter what stream you're on. They're going to keep bringing you up. They're going to keep saying what they have to say to you. It's just how it is. I completely forgot to pay my phone bill. I don't owe it to the end of the month, but my girlfriend reminded me by asking me, what's my phone carrier? But that's one way to jog your memory. If that's not going to work, then the bill certainly will. Yeah, guys. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to make this a long one. This is like a really short one. Yeah, I'm not gonna make this a long stream. I love it when they bring me up. It motivates me. I'm a fighter. I'm gonna keep going, punching and punching back. Yeah, I get it, but Kevin, I definitely think that while you're going at it with the person, I think ultimately, just be careful of certain streams that may make you a primary target, because um if people see you in streams that involves drama, then they're going to constantly get at you for it. And I, as a friend, I'm just going to tell you, sometimes it's best not to take part in streams involving someone else's drama, because then you can be a complicit person into the mix. And you don't want to continue on that trend, because then they're just going to see you as, oh, look at Kevin being on the stream. I know you don't really care, but just I guess kind of like a little bit of a advice, a hint, on that. Because if you, let's say for instance, like let's say Spyro does a stream about who, and you come in there, and then it's like you give your opinion, or someone else, or maybe Leon does a stream about someone, and then you give your opinion, then they're just gonna pinpoint on that, and they're gonna hone on you on that. And I think that is the reason why they come at you, because you're always in, I guess, in other people's streams involving that. And they figure you just must be, which I know you just like to, there's nothing wrong with being part of the stream, of course, and I'm not faulting you, but that's just going to be the real tea of the matter. Whenever you're part of those kind of streams, they're just going to keep honing on you. And to avoid that, either just sometimes you just watch from the sidelines, or if you're like you're brave as always, then you just go with it. But always expect them to say something, because that's what they're going to do. Well, not long, because I gotta go to bed. Like it's I gotta get up early in the morning, but definitely I'll try to make it tomorrow if I can. I'm already the primary target, anyways. Yeah, I know. And yeah, it's not going to change. But, now that they know that you are in a lot of drama streams, they're going to make you the ultimatum. They're gonna try to say, oh, look at Kevin in this stream, look at Kevin in that stream. And, you don't want that. But if you do want that, I'm pretty sure you're ready for whatever they have to say. I always feel like sometimes when you want to move on, it's always, even if you can't wait for them to make the first move. Sometimes you got to make the first move yourself. ZTB, that's what she said. She wants it long and baby got back. Oh my God. Yes, her Mix-a-Lot. Yes. Oh my God. Yeah, and that's something that I actually, fun fact, I actually told that person in question that drama can saturate you into negativity. A long time ago, I told that person about it. I said, drama could easily eat you up and consume you, especially when you don't have any control over it. And well, it just went through one ears and went down the drain. It didn't went anywhere. And sometimes you just got to let people sink and swim, because not every fish is going to learn how to swim. Some is just going to be stuck at the bottom of the sea or the bottom of the ocean, because they're not going to progress. They're not going to move on and grow with their content. They're just going to continue doing the same cringy shit. And that's just how it is. I, for me, this is probably the only time they're gonna get a response, because like I'm not really like trying to put myself in any situation. I know they're gonna critique this, and I expect this. Again, I'm not gonna come to their channel and reply to them again. This comment war. If they want to have a war, they know where to come, and that is to the stream or the comment section of the stream, and then they can state their piece. I totally disagree, even if you're not part shit. Well, yeah, I mean, that's why I'm addressing it. And honestly, I think it's best if you just sometimes, again, when it comes down to these people, even Arthur is not going to change Kevin. No matter how many videos you do, he's not going to change. He's always going to continue being the same person. You know that. It's not going to change. With Arthur, it's not going to change. He's always going to do the same stuff. Just let him do him. If he says America's going to go to Babylon, then just let him say that. I mean, you can't stop him from saying that. And I feel like if you reply constantly to him, he's going to reply back to you. So, at this, you're kind of, I mean, my personal opinion, I'm going to be real with you, man. I think you're wasting your time with Arthur, because you're not going to get any closure. You can expose Arthur, but you're not going to get any closure on that level, because he's going to keep continuing. We've seen this for 10 years. He's going to continue doing the same kind of content, the same kind of responses over and over. It's not going to change. You saw that. So I think you're kind of, you more like you're beating a dead horse, basically. Yes, but I'm not guaranteed or certain, so I don't know, but it's just a maybe. I'm pretty sure you know how to fold and know how to put it in, if you get what I mean, front and back. Um, your daddy milkers will always be my target, Kevin, if it makes you feel. Oh my God. I tried moving on, no possible way. Yeah. Chayton Tele. Oh my God. I'm keeping my end of the deal, Joker. We will disappear into the dark clouds. We thank you for being concise and short. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion, Krill Templar. Really do appreciate it. ZTB, I got a stream for Tarly's next title stream. It will be called How Many Times Finger Pop Dragon Booty Before He Explodes. Well, next time on Pornhub, you will see content like that. Or OnlyFans if you subscribe for $20 a month. Don't acknowledge your haters. They thrive on your responses. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Again, I don't really make responses like this anymore. This is part of the one and done thing. I only said it because I was vilified wrongly and put into situations that I literally wasn't taking part in. I wasn't like saying anything. I really wasn't saying anything wrong at all, or saying anything for that matter, but it's just like I just get tired of having my name being put in when I'm busy moving on and doing my own thing. And it just sucks that when you come back home and then this is what you see, and it's like, dude, like, move on. Like, yeah, were you creepy doing those licking your hands and looking like you're popping a load on someone's porn, whatever you were doing? If you're gonna videotape that, don't put that shit on TikTok. Put that on your Pornhub page or your OnlyFans page, where you can just be a creep there. Don't put that on a family-friendly website like TikTok. That is not okay. TikTok is for children and for adults, and that's very family-friendly. That is not something a child or any adult or anyone should just bump into. And that's just my personal opinion when it comes down to that. So that's just what I believe. If you don't like that response, oh well, that's just what I believe, and that's just how it is. It's not that, but then you have Cobra and Arthur bringing up people, and yeah, and again, this is what I have to say. It's not going to change. No matter how many responses you make towards them, it's not going to change. You're going to be in an endless battle of wits, and it's not going to change at all. It's going to be 12 months, then into the next year, and another 12 months again. And when you continue doing that, eventually people just get, they start to sway away, because then it's like, oh my God, it's the same shit, and that's part of the reason why I said, like, I'm moving away from the drama content and I'm doing something different, because I know these mofos aren't going to change. I know they're not going to try to become a different person. I know they're not going to try to evolve into something great, or try to move on, or try to help themselves. They're going to continue to say the same shit, do the same shit, rinse, wash, repeat, and continue to do the same thing. So what can you do? There's really nothing else you can do but just watch them sink in their own shit. You don't have to jump in their own fecal matter, but you can watch the shit from the side and be like, damn, this is a sad, pathetic fool for doing that. And that's all you can do. That's what I'm doing. When I see it, I'm like, oh, that's so sad. And you just let them do their own thing, and that's it. Well, he knows it's true. And saying, are you going to direct? Well, of course he's going to direct, He's going to direct and probably film the videos. My OnlyFans is $9.99, you capitalist bastard. Well, see, with Omega, you get the discount. You get the discount in the videos. You get everything. You get all the exclusive access. All of the pay-per-view access in that. It's very nice seeing you doing a live stream. Yeah, I mean, it's been a while, but it's not in good terms. It's really in bad terms, because it reminds me of the shit that I went through last year and the year before. But I just wanted to put this out there. I know you guys miss my schmexy voice, but I just wanted to put it out there so people can understand. If they bring me up in any kind, I will respond to it. Absolutely, 100%. If they do bring you up, then you have every right to respond. Absolutely. Dragon, I'll be in the corner coaching you guys. You won't be the coach. You'll be the cameraman. You'll be the director. You'll be the producer. You'll be the editor. You'll be everything part of the that organization. Yeah, I have, and I mean, I'm not surprised. I've said this about someone else who referred to me by the N-word and called me a nigger. it's not going to change with people who have that mentality. And I think it's very concerning with people who idolize Nazism in that way. Anyone who thinks Nazism is a good thing is a traitor to this country, because we, as Americans, we don't stand for that. We fought the Nazis, and so many Jews were massacred because of these kinds of sick, psychopathic individuals. So if you want to salute and be a Nazi worshiper, that's on you, but you are anti-American if you do that. And that's just my personal opinion. And you don't have to like it, but it's the truth. And as Americans, we don't stand for it. Oh my God. Hero, you get banned on Twitch, there's a reason. Well, I really don't care. Adult friendly. Well, well, listen, they have adults and children, but the thing with when it comes to TikTok, it's mainly a family based website. So really it's not meant for, pornographic content. And when you're doing like a semi like softcore on there and just reacting weirdly, I mean, it's just not for that place. It's just, it's just no, just put that on your OnlyFans or Pornhub channel. Don't put that on TikTok. That just doesn't call for. Just trying to get everyone to laugh. Laughter is the gateway to happiness. Abso-freaking-lutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. I really definitely agree with that. As all those big booty bitches that leave dick emojis on that, just saying, well, hey, at least that's just an emoji. I would say this: who cares for Arthur and Cobra and Operation? I never take them seriously, and anyone who does take them seriously is an idiot, in my opinion. Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with you. 5 years ago, I did took Arthur seriously because I couldn't believe that this person was saying those kind of horrible stuff and literally thought like that. But as the years went by and I just saw how the person is and their behaviors and how they act and interact with people, I know that their emotions should not be taken seriously, and their rhetorics and rants, it just doesn't mean anything anymore, because they're not about that life. They're not about, having that hate grudge. For them, it's more so of, let me capitalize on saying some offensive shit and see how people are triggered by it, and that's what I get from them. That's exactly what his brother Jonathan said, that he just says what he may think that hurts people, and then he just doesn't really care. He just wants to do it because he wants to get a reaction out of you. And so I don't take none of them seriously. I think it's kind of pointless to do that. You can't stop him from making opinions either. You can't do that. You can flag it, you can respond to it, but no matter what, he's always going to figure out a way to make another response, whether it may be another channel, whether it may be another website, he's going to do it. So you can keep replying to him, but it becomes a waste of time, because you're going to keep replying every single time he replies, and he's going to reply back, and you're going to reply back. So it's like a ping pong match. It's not going to end. Yeah, that's yeah, and then see, that is something. Now, see, that right there, I would actually take that into consideration of slander, because that's making fun of someone else's dead relatives or dead loved ones, and in that note, you can actually get their channel shut down for that. Oh, come on, Chayton. Not even HBO charged that much. Not even HBO Max charged that. Well, after the booty pumping, it's gonna be the cum licking. That's pretty much where it's gonna fall by. Charlie's stage name would be Check Clapper. Oh, don't you mean Cheek Clapper? Okay, clapping them cheeks. Yeah, don't you mean cheek? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, some video he did, and he was doing a Nazi salute, like a Nazi salute. It was very similar to Hitler, doing the Nazi salute. It's Nazism, and as an American, it's being a traitor when you do that, because as Americans, we don't stand for that. I think he did a reverse psychology as a way to mock your insults. Who? He can't. Let me tell you something. If you're gonna try to pull a fast one on me, you better have a damn good IQ to do it. I'm just keeping it real here. If he's trying to do reverse psychology and play devil's advocate, he's gonna burn himself in the lake of fire for his own bullshit. Cause I'm just like I don't even care. Holding the steering wheel with my knee, trying to. Oh my god, insane! How are you doing it? Send that link sometime. No, I'm not gonna. It's not gonna be a long stream. I don't want. It's gonna be like I'm gonna end it soon. I just wanted to share my thoughts. Omega, we kiss your ass because we join your bandwagon. They are logic too. I'm doing great. I got paid. I'm getting paid tomorrow, and I had a long day. I had a long, exhausting day, but at the given moment, it was a good week. I had a lot of fun. I hang out with a lot of people this week, and now I just wanted to relax. That's why I wasn't on too often, because I was busy doing me. I was having a good time. But when I came back home today and I saw, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, same old shit. I expect drama. I come in my subscription box and I see the drama. I'm like, okay. Then I watch the drama. I see Leon's stream and I'm just like, okay, well, let me get my snacks and let me just watch this shit. I get my snacks. I said, out of curiosity, let me type that person's name. I go to their channel. I watch their channel, watch their perspective. Lo and behold, it's for he said, she said bullshit as usual. Then my name gets brought up for no reason, and it keeps getting brought up. So I'm like, dude, like, what the fuck? Like, I literally wasn't in part of anything, and you're bringing my name up. Like, are you for real? So I was just, I was very livid earlier. I was very upset because honestly, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything for me to actually get brought up in shit. And if it's just a jealousy kind of thing, then why don't you just come in my comment section and just say what the hell you got to say? And we can have a rational discussion. If you want to have that, we can have that. Simple. But if you want to scream and yell and act like a Karen, well, then there's a therapist. Please take it. Please take it, because you have issues if you can't have a rational, reasonable discussion. If you're emotionally venting with no clear, concise way of order, then you have a problem. And you need to get yourself checked out. What's up, Coco? Are you excited for 2K 2023? Yeah, I saw the preview. I was livid. I was happy about that. Not livid, what I'm saying. I just got here to do a lot of work and pick out my truck and trailer, but now I have a few minutes to shoot the shit with everyone. LMAO, Charlie, you and Dragon know about shooting the Ew. You nasty bitch. Well, it's with various women, so that's why it was high price wise. No, Chayton, no, not even HBO does that. You better drop that to 20. Chayton is charging half 100 for a 9-second. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bigger than Michael Strahan's Gap. I referred to the salute video. Yeah, I already said about that. Go back to sleep, ZTB, past your bedtime. Yeah, it's definitely past my bedtime. I did went to sleep though. I slept and I gotten up, and I went and I saw the comments and I was just like, oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? I said, let me just make this late night short response, and then from there I can just be at ease. Oh God. Oh my God. Send the link to. All right. Yeah. I think Chayton has it. I think he has it. I don't have it with me. It's on Chayton's channel. I think. Right. I think it is. Damn. This blows balls. It's fucking 10 degrees out where I live. Damn, I'm ready for summer. Well, then, dude, you got 5 months to go. 5 months. And I heard this week it's going to get really cold on the East Coast where I live. Chayton used to be a BBW too. That's why someone talks about his particular dragon go to hell. But that's actually true, though. Oh my God. Did something happen? Yeah, I came because I wanted to talk about my name being brought up in situations where I never requested it to be. And it was just a constant aftermath of comparing what my channel is doing and, of course, venting. And then they wanted to put my name in certain shit. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I wasn't even part of anything. I wasn't doing all of that. I wasn't, like, in any sort of fiasco, any drama recently. And so, when he put my name in that, I was just, I was kind of a little bit upset because, again, when you don't take part in drama, they still come back to get you, regardless of what. And so I just wanted to put that out there. Don't put my name in something if I never requested or I never took part in it. I guess the only thing you can say is about my opinion on, the perverted video he did. And that was the only thing. If you want to talk about that, that's fine. But if it's something else involving past shit and bring it up to the current, please, dude, don't do that. Not you, ITB, but you know what I'm referring to. Oh my God. I made ZTV. Oh, well, thank you so much, Dragon. I needed a good laugh. A good laugh on the truth. That video got taken. Oh, really? Who took it down? Did he took it down? Because it's funny because that's a Nazi salute. Like, that's against the YouTube guidelines. You can't promote hate speech, and that's when you promote Nazism, that's very anti-American. And YouTube doesn't stand for that. So if you promote that shit, it better be in a documentary or comedy club humor. But if it's not, then it goes against the guidelines. So it's funny how your video got taken down, but for real, his video should get taken down because I think I'm not sure about TikTok. I'm not sure about their laws and their rules because I know TikTok is run by the Chinese. China runs TikTok, so I'm not sure. It may be different for TikTok, but for YouTube, it's you can't do that. But for TikTok, I don't know if the guidelines apply the same thing, so I can't really tell you. ITB, yeah, we were talking about Charlie and Dragon finger popping the booty hole and then making them a video called Cheek Clapper. Clapping them cheeks, I see it. Well, that's why you guys are a dynamic duo. I didn't hear. Okay, that made me laugh. I see two bi people in Z2B. Well, everybody's bi. Let's be clear. I don't believe the world is straight. Everybody's fluid, and that was the video that I did last time, where I was talking about fluidity in sexuality, and I feel like everybody's bi and nobody here is straight. I mean, let's just be clear. Just because you have a favorability in one type of gender doesn't mean you can't like the other gender. So everybody has the potential to be bi. It's all about experience and knowing when that experience will come into your life. Emphasis on come into your life. Okay. It's ill. Well, not that. Well, I'm not in the stream Joker. I don't know. Maybe it was YouTube. I don't really care about taking it down. Yeah, I know. Because, really, that's not the kind of content you really want to care about. But for that individual who made that, I'm not sure if TikTok allows that. Again, it's run by China. So China has a different rule set than Americans. China will probably allow hate speech because it's China. But because TikTok is mostly family friendly, I don't think they will probably, cater to stuff like that. because it's like, it's considered to be adult orientated, and Nazism is not something that's family friendly. I don't think he's full of hate. I just think he's a sad, pathetic person. I think he's a person who literally doesn't have anything constructive to do in his life, and he just relies on negativity and drama to fuel uh, whatever gaps that he has in his life. I think that he has a lot of emptiness, and he doesn't know exactly what to do in his particular life. So he tries to be involved in chaos and conflict and cause havoc, because I think that's probably the only thing he's good at. I think that's the only thing he's good at. I think that's the only thing Cobra is successful at. Doxing people, talking shit, making 9/11 memes, and acting like a terrorist, on YouTube, saying America deserves to be bombed, and saying 9/11 was a setup, and saying all these stuff, and basically agreeing to all this chaos, because ultimately that's just what he is. He does chaos because that's the only thing he can do correctly. And yeah, he's pretty empty. From what I see on Arthur's channel, Cobra is pretty empty. He's an empty person, and I pity him. I really do, because he doesn't have anything else to offer. He's not funny. He's very annoying, and the only thing that he can gain attention from is drama and negativity. And it's sad. I mean, it's really sad when you look at it from another lens. I know for you, Kevin, you don't have any respect for him, and I don't blame you. But when you look at it from the other side, it's like he's just a empty person. It's almost like he's soulless, like he's like an empty shell. There's nothing creative about him. There's nothing, not a single thing. Besides the bad spelling, there's really nothing of value when it comes to Cobra. You can't have anything of value other than hate and negativity, because again, that's the only thing he's successful at. So, it's kind of like a parasite, basically. Well, I mean, you can believe that, and that's your sexual preference, and I'm not going to enforce anything. But I'm trying to say, as humans, we are fluid. We are naturally fluid, and we can be. Although we can choose the preference at the particular time, it doesn't necessarily mean that we can't be fluid in any sort of direction. And this is one of the conversations I wanted to have with Will about, because Will mentioned that he was, straight pussy loving. And that's perfect. That's great. But at the same time, it's not that Will cannot be attracted to another gender. It's because he hasn't experimented, or he hasn't felt that yet with that person. So it comes through experience. It's what happens when you develop. It has to come through a particular time. It may be never. You may die not experiencing that, and that's normal. That's completely normal. But from my personal observation, and I'm not saying it's definitive. I'm not saying that it's the truth, like seriously, but I'm saying that it's something that, from my point of view, and this is just my opinion, that everybody has a chance to be fluid. It's just, they just got to have the right experience, the right sort of, intimacy, and then from there they can actually develop that sort of attraction. Yeah, that's why I said he's chaos. He doesn't have anything. Again, he's empty. He doesn't have anything for him, so he's very empty inside. The truth, like seriously. Never mind, I see you reply toward a stream Slick response to. Slick did a stream, I didn't know that. I don't, well, I know you don't, and you shouldn't. The shit that he did to you, I wouldn't pity. If he would have done that to me, I wouldn't pity him. But because I'm looking at it from the other lens, I start to see the other side of it all. And I see that he has nothing to offer. I even watch, some of Arthur's old streams just for the hell of it. And I was watching it, and I even noticed from Arthur's responses and how he reacts to Cobra sometimes is that almost as Arthur gets kind of, annoyed or tired of hearing Cobra say the same shit. And I knew Arthur for a very long time, like you guys, and I know when Arthur just gets tired of people, and but he doesn't want to tell them, he doesn't want to say it, but you can tell by his reaction and his tone of his voice that he just really gets tired of dealing with some people. And I think Cobra is one of those kinds of people that really has nothing else to offer, but that, like Arthur is the kind of person, no matter what Arthur may say, oh, I'm not into this and I'm not into that. Arthur likes the diversity of everything. He may say that, that he doesn't like it, but he does. He really does. And at that given moment, but Arthur wants to be the one who has control over it. And this is where his biggest downfall comes into play. You cannot have control over diversity, over people being different. You cannot have control over that. That's narcissism. And I told him this personally. It's narcissism, and you cannot have that sense of dominion over people's actions in that way. And if you do, there's going to be consequences. So I told him that straight up. I'm into women and not into Fast Moon and Chayton. Yeah, I mean, that's your pref. Oh my God. Well, Chayton is into women, and so is Moon. What do you think Bai is? But I think for everyone, and doesn't mean preference, it just means attraction. You can be hetero and be fluid, because it happens with a lot of people. Why else you think you got straight guys experimenting? It's not because they're bi, it's because they just wanted to see how the attraction is. It's a real thing. I think people really need to be a little bit more open towards the idea of it, because the more we scrutinize it or separate or segregate, the more likely you're going to have DL culture. And you know what DL culture is? That's when people start doing shit on the down low. And you want to know why? Because there's no acceptance. There's no acceptance. There's no form of love and consideration for those people. And they can't be themselves. They can't live their life, so they have to live it on the down low. And that's sad, So I want to defeat that system. Break the barriers, break the walls, and ultimately tear it all down to filth. Fuck heteronormativity. Bye, Moon. What's going on? I knew you was watch. I was chowing down on a big bowl of noodles. What kind of noodles? Dick size? Okay, black noodles. All right. Don't you? I bet it is meatballs. 2 testicles for the win. And you lost on the best you ever had, Kevin. Oh, you see, there you go. Just women for me, Kevin. For now. He but don't get it twisted. Moon likes a little bit of peen on the side, okay? But that's it, guys. That's all I have to say. I'm glad I'm laughing now because you guys are making me laugh, and I appreciate it. You guys are awesome, by the way. But I just wanted to put that out there. It's a short response. I'm not going to make it long. I will log on Discord, though, because I wasn't on Discord, and I'm going to definitely check up on the replies and stuff and see what you guys been talking about. But as far as that is concerned, that's really... Oh my God. Well, I mean, I kind of explained that. Like I kind of said, the reason why you may not get views is because you ostracize your subscribers. You ostracize the people in your live chat, and you condemn people for petty things. That's really the real reason why that individual in question doesn't get a lot of views, And also, the kind of content you make, if you're not making content that is noteworthy or gets people talking and going in a good way, most people are not going to tune in. They're not going to check out your shit. If it's just like, like, I hate to say this, but if it's just like shitty AMV, especially when you have the logo of the software that you have on your videos, people are gonna like say, what the hell is this? If it's cringe, like licking your hands and jerking off to cost, then people are gonna get creeped out and they're not gonna want to watch it. So it's all about the kind of content that you put yourself out there. If you can put yourself out there in a positive way that brings a lot of attention, you don't ostracize your fans, you don't ostracize your subscribers, you don't make videos all the time talking shit about people in every freaking live stream you do, you don't complain all the time in every freaking live stream you do, then people are going to tune in and they're going to really give you that support. But if you're constantly bitching, complaining every single time and being a Karen, that is what's really going to happen. That's going to happen. And it's expected because when you do stuff like that, you're going to have that aftermath of people not giving you the support. And you'll even lose subscribers. And as people think you're cringe, you're going to lose even more subscribers and you're not going to gain anything. So I always feel like if you don't have that entertainment drive, and you really have to look at yourself as a content creator and see if you have that spark. If you're just a drama channel, then that's all you're going to be. Okay? Then you're not an entertainer, you're not a YouTuber, you're just a drama whore. And that's all you're going to be, if you continue to do that. But if you have to see yourself as a content creator for entertainment, if you can entertain the masses and do a good job of it, you're going to gain the support. You're going to gain the followers and people are going to subscribe to you. But if you don't do that, and if you don't do what people ask, like if people want to have positivity, then, you're not going to gain the followers. And I've said this to this person many of times. You guys were all witness to it. You saw all of that. You saw all of the responses. I've said this to this individual many of times. Okay? And he knows it, so he can lie all he wants to. He knows the shit. You gotta produce something noteworthy, my dude. You gotta produce something that is noteworthy of other people watching your content. If you're not doing that, how the hell you're gonna get people to subscribe to you? Sure, you may get your drama streams and you may get, people talking about it. Yes, but that's bad publicity. You don't want to have that. And you're not going to gain more followers from it. You're going to gain more haters. Sure, you may get people talking about your channel, but do you really want to have negative publicity? Do you really want to be prime suspect number uno in drama clout? Like, no, that's just not how it is. You can't bitch and moan and complain life is not fair. You have to see how the system works. The system works on content creators. Either you're going to be a content creator and produce noteworthy content, or you're going to be a drama person. And if you're going to be a drama person, I don't want to see you complaining, because that's the life you sign up for. You sell your soul to the devil for that. So that's just going to be your end game on YouTube. And that's just what it is. All right, Jayden, have a good night. Bye, bye, bye. And choking them meatballs, like seriously. Well, I mean, like, listen, guys, you know me. I don't like to say that, oh, I'm the popular person, although I'm one of the popular kids, but I'm not. It's not because I'm just popular. I had to work for it. I didn't just gain popularity just like that, because of which I had a rough start and I had to gain the respect I have today. And it wasn't easy. I had to first build myself up and learn from my errors, learn from my mistakes, learn from everything that I've done on YouTube, and then grow from that. From there, I was able to gain more followers, more respect, more fandom. And it happens when you grow. And when people see that and people see you make engaging content, they're going to tune in for it and they're going to have a good time watching. But if you're going to just make content and just talk shit and condemn everything and everyone and be a little Karen bitch, then people are not going to want to tune into your content, my dude. And that's just how it is. You live and learn. Quoting Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, live and learn. You know, you got to live and learn. If you don't live and learn, how are you going to grow? You're not. You're going to be stagnant. Because you're not paying more ATP. Young Castle, what's going on? Arthur banned me because I'm bi. Now, see, I will personally have a talk with Arthur about that because I have his Discord, and I will personally tell Arthur, why did you ban someone for being bi? Because then I would really want to get into the nitty gritty. See, these kind of conversations, when I see that, I actually like to play devil's advocate for these kind of conversations because it's like banning someone for being black, or banning someone because they're female, or banning someone because they're in a different religion from you. It's just, these are petty shit that I really like to, my evil trollish side will then want to pursue that further because I want to get into the mind of the bigot and then try to undo the bigotry if I can. So if Arthur did do that, then I'll definitely talk with Arthur on Discord and let him know, did you ban, this person for their sexuality? And then if he did, then I'm going to get on his ass. Just like I'm going to get on his ass for not getting that fucking video game controller. I said it already. He got 2 more days. He got Friday and he got Saturday. And I don't count Sunday. He got Friday, he got Saturday. If he don't get that video game controller, I'm making fun of his ass because he has a $900 PC, yet he doesn't use it for what it's made for his gaming. He don't use it for that. And I told him that on ITB. Was it ITBs or was it who streamed what that I said it on? Was it ITBs? No, it was it ITBs? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was ITB or someone else. But whenever I saw Arthur there, I told him, if you don't get that controller, I'm going to make fun of you. And that's just how it is. So he better get that video game controller. 2 days, and I'm counting. I'm on God mode, and that's all day. I bet, yeah. I'm bi, I like women and trans women, so what? Nothing, yeah, I mean, come on. Like, for real, in this day and age, nobody here should be homophobic. Like, nobody here should be transphobic. Nobody here should be biphobic, because let's face it, we're in the age of enlightenment, and we all know better. Okay, we're not children. We're not, oh, you're bi, oh, you're gay. No, we're not doing that. Okay, and anyone that does do that, I advise you to cuss them the fuck out and make fun of their asses, because those people really should be made fun of for their bigoted views. It's one thing if you have a religious intolerance and you don't support the culture, but don't be an asshole to people because they live the life. Once you push that boundary and you start to become an asshole to people because they're bi or because they're gay, that is where that person has every right to make your life a living hell. And I believe in that. Don't be a bigot. Don't be a bigot. Don't discriminate. Don't single out people for who they are because they like what they like. As long as they're not a pedophile, it's all Gucci. And bis, heteros, gays, lesbians, transgenders, they're all, well, trans is not really a sexuality, but it's a gender identifying, but they're all in the same category of normality, and all of it is normal. Some people are going to disagree with that. That's fine. You don't have to agree with it, but don't belittle someone for it. All right? Because if you do that, you're claiming that you're superior when you belittle someone for being their sexual preference. And if you do that constantly, that person has every right to mock you, laugh at you, and to say whatever they want because you're being a bigot and you're discriminating against people who are bi and people who are trans. So anyone that partakes in it, I advise you, don't do it, because you will have your ass beat. Okay, verbally and possibly physically on some levels. Okay, with me, because I call myself a wordsmith. I will verbally whoop you to pieces, okay, with my words, and I'm very good at it. I'm very good at reading people. So don't do it. Don't try it. Be more accepting. It's 2023, guys. This ain't 1991. This ain't 1981. This ain't 1971. This ain't the 50s where they used to say that gay people are pedophiles and stuff. It's the 2023. Okay? So people like this exist. They've always existed for thousands of years, but a lot of them had to live in the closet. So now it's like, now they don't have to on a legal basis, and they can get married pretty much in all the states. Yeah, I think gay people can get married in all the states of America. Then what's the deal? Like, why the hell are you being homophobic? If your country doesn't support gay people, okay, don't bring that shit here on the internet. You're gonna interact with Americans. You better hope you don't bring that bigoted shit. And that's all I have to say. I don't give a fuck if you from a foreign country. You better respect the people who are on the internet, because we're not from your fucking country. You better take that shit and put that shit right back in your country, because we're not going to tolerate that shit. Period. Catch it on fleek. But Young Cuzzle, I fully support you. Keep doing your thing, man. If you're a god, then I'm Clint. I would like to hear you do a Clint Eastwood impression. That'd be pretty cool. Arthur hates the LG. Well, yeah, I mean, like, this is fun fact, guys. If you guys don't know, that was the beginning of my vendetta against Arthur 4 or 5 years ago. Okay, that's how it started, and it first because he started promoting hate, but then as I got to know Arthur's secondary hate side, I started to notice Arthur would just say things to get a rise out of people. Like, he talks about how he hates the LGBT community, but yet he defends Cosmo, and yet he talks to me on Discord now. So it's like, if you really hate these people, you would not be associating yourself with these people. So I really do believe that Arthur is just... Let me just say this. Arthur is privileged and spoiled rotten, and he's like the kid that wants to be accepted, but he also wants to be controlling. Like, he wants people to accept him for who he is, but yet he wants to control other people's actions, and that's no good. That's a narcissist. That's a sociopath, and it's something that you can't be. I told Arthur this a long time ago. You can't be doing that. You can't be showing that to people. You got to be upfront and be more accepting, because if you want people to have respect for you, you got to have respect for other people. I told Arthur this many times, but again, it goes through one ear, come out the other eye. That's what happens with Arthur, and it's just gonna continue. He's not gonna change. So I said, you know what, forget it. I'm not gonna try to give Arthur any advice, and I'm just not gonna reply to Arthur. I just let Arthur does his own thing, and that's it. I don't stop Arthur from doing his own thing, but if he violates the guidelines, then the website has liability to take action if they can for hate speech. Absolutely. But I can't stop Arthur from doing what he does. Arthur is going to do what he does regardless. He's going to say what he want to say. He's going to make his streams. He's going to talk shit. He's going to say, I have a problem with Babylon in America. He's going to say what he want to say. That's just how Arthur is. But when you make hate speech and vilifying someone, and I told him this, if you start vilifying a demographic, you're going to face consequences. And that's just how it is. You're going to face absolute consequences on your actions. You got a problem with that, punk. It's a good impression. Arthur is, he is. He's homophobic. He's homophobic, but it's funny because, Arthur is a funny guy in more ways than one. He's homophobic, but like, he's tolerable. Like, I don't get it. Like, he's not like 100% homophobic, but he's homophobic to the sense that he is against anybody who is openly proud and announce that they're proud. But if he builds like a close relationship with you, then he's not going to be directly homophobic. He's going to try to get in your good side. Like, that's what Arthur did with me. That's what Arthur did with Cosmo is the same thing, Arthur always tries to, get on your good side if he wants to. And he'll put his beliefs aside just so he can try to get on your good side. That's how Arthur always is. But yeah, Arthur is very homophobic, and I highly advise if he starts making content like that, call him out on it, because that's not right. It's not okay. It's against the guidelines on Twitch, and it's against the guidelines on YouTube. You cannot support the community because of your own personal beliefs, but you don't have to speak hate and vilify that community because you don't agree with how their life is. So, come on. Just keep that shit to yourself, Not everyone wants to hear hate and racism and homophobia. Nobody wants to hear that unless the bigots wants to hear it, Then you go on Stormfront or Daily Stormer for that, or better yet, 4chan. They'll definitely take it with no problem. Nah, cause I got to get you now, Ulse. Just Chayton, just give Dragon the tongue. Tungalo. He's the bottom, Kevin. Well, you should. Oh, okay. You reversing roles. You reversing roles. I see. Okay. You're gonna get going and stick your head inside the Grand Canyon. Damn. Somebody's ass and pussy must be pretty huge. Just like Moon, he loves stick his tongue down Pat beat. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Kevin, Moon is getting pissed. Not matter what I say, this Grand Canyon was big but tasted great. Yeah, the Grand Canyon is big as the sea, so if you were to fill water in that canyon, it would be naturally a sea. I think it was a sea in the past, and the water just drained. I keep telling you it's an excuse he's not buying. Yeah. What are you doing this weekend? Well, I'm going to be working Saturday, but I will be off Sunday. Hopefully, I want to check up on certain things of what's happening on Discord, and also I want to get some gaming content done because I've been slacking on that. I'm having too many time wasting just to try to do some gaming content. So I want to continue to do that. Unlike some people who I know who don't have a controller, I do. And I will try to work on that this weekend as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend, and probably be chilling because I wanted to contact my friends to hang out. So I think I may do that. Maybe on Sunday I may do that. So yeah, that's my day for the week. He's lying to you every day, no matter what you say. Oh, by the way, Hero subscribed to me after his stream. Hero subscribed to you? That's strange. He probably wanted to see what more stuff you're saying. Arthur is a walking... Yeah, naturally. Yeah, I mean, that's from what I experienced knowing Arthur. Arthur will go against his own beliefs if he likes you. So, with me, for instance, because of the long history I had with Arthur, Arthur will first speak his hate, and then he'll try to go against it and make amends and try to, get on your good side and, respect you on that level because he likes you on that level. He likes you as a friend. That's how Arthur is. Jonathan already told me all about it, even though I've seen it firsthand. Arthur is just the kind of person, if he doesn't like you, he'll make tons of videos about you. If he does like you, he'll, he won't make anything about you. And that's just how Arthur is, That's just, honestly, there's no logical way to process Arthur. You can't. You'll short circuit. You'll start to glitch out if you try to process what Arthur is doing. So I don't do it. I'll be like, okay, it is what it is. Moon can agree on that about God. Oh my goodness. Well, that Grand Canyon got a golden shower one time. She asked for it, not me. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not judging or anything, but damn, you urinated on that. I mean, shit. I never gotten a golden shower before. I never did. I always wanted to know how that feels. Does it stink? I don't know. I know pee does not smell good though. Did you ever get that one gaming for me down? Yeah, so that is what I had to do. So recently, and I found this out recently, Chayton, I'm glad you brought this up. There was a patch update that allowed the pop-ins to go away. The biggest issue I had with Sonic Frontiers was that the game had a lot of pop-ins. You know, the popcorn effect where shit in the background will just pop up out of nowhere the more you get close to it. And then it's not there from far away, but then in the background, as soon as you get close to it, that's when it starts popping up. And I used to hate that because, you know, I have a good PC. I have an RTX 3070 equivalent, which is the RX, what is it? RX 6700 XT on AMD's line, which is equivalent to an RTX 3070 for a graphics card. You can basically say it's an RTX 3070. And so it's really good when it comes to running games in 4K. The problem is the game itself, when you play it, it plays good, but it has that pop-ins where the background scenery will just randomly pop in. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I checked, and it's not just with the PC, it's also with the PS5. It's definitely with the PS4 and the Switch. You don't even want to think about it because that shit is just not working. So, you know, they had to update it, so I had to delete all my freaking videos, and now I have to redo them. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it so it's perfect, ready to go, ready to display itself, and, you know, ready to entertain and show forth to the world. So making that quality content. Catch that on Fleek. I have a PS4. Okay, so you have a DualSense controller and you have a DualShock 4 controller. Nice. Double the trouble. 30 minutes left. Guess the shortest stream, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, this is my streams are normally 6-7 hours. It's only 1 hour and 36 minutes. So that's really the time. You know, that's a short time. Normally my streams go really long. But on that note, guys, I just wanted to reply more to the live chat. No problem, bye. You'll definitely love the rainbow glory of Sonic. Catch it on Fleek, and then definitely encourage other people to get Sonic Frontiers. It's a great game. It's like a sequel to Sonic Unleashed and Adventure, more so to Sonic Adventure, and it references Sonic Unleashed too. And also they confirm that Sonic is now, I think, 22 years old in Sonic Frontiers. So it takes place about 5 or 6 years after Sonic Adventure 2. Because they reference the events happening long ago. And so Tails is a teenager in this game. Tails is like 16 years old. Amy is 19. Sonic is about 21. And Knuckles is, I think, 25. And Knuckles' voice is really deep in this game too. It's even deeper than how it is in the previous ones. So definitely check it out when you guys get a chance. If you see the gameplay, you're definitely gonna love the game. I for sure love the game itself. I love playing it, and yeah, it gives me that nostalgic throwback that I was looking for Sonic 3D. So yeah, you're definitely gonna love it when you see it. But on that note, guys, thank you guys for coming in the stream and listening to me blab and vent and laugh away with all I have to say and what you guys have to say. I appreciate it so much from the bottom of my heart. Love you all as always. On that note, I'm going to end the broadcast. See you later, bitches. Catch it on Fleek, hoes.